Welcome to California Divorce 101, where we take a closer look at the legal and personal issues shaping our lives today. I'm Anna, and today we're diving into a topic that's become a major factor in modern relationships: social media and divorce. Social media is a huge part of our daily lives, but when a marriage falls apart, those innocent posts and pictures can quickly turn into a legal nightmare. Before we begin, here's an important disclaimer. All content has been researched, drafted, and produced by the attorneys and supporting team members at Marathi Newfer. The voices and audio delivery are powered by Gen AI. This podcast is for informational purposes only. If you need legal advice tailored to your specific situation, consult a qualified family law attorney. Joining me today is my co-host, Kate, who's going to help us break down how social media can impact divorce proceedings. Welcome, Kate.
Thanks for having me, Anna. This is such an important topic, and I think people don't realize just how much their online lives can affect their real-world legal cases.
Exactly. So let's start with the basics. How big of a role does social media play in divorce these days?
The numbers are pretty surprising. Studies show that 1 in 7 divorces now involve social media in some way. And get this, there's a correlation between Facebook use and higher divorce rates.
So more Facebook means more divorce? That's unexpected. What about dating apps?
Oh, it gets crazier. About 30% of Tinder users are actually married. That's a recipe for disaster if your spouse stumbles upon your profile.
Wow. So social media can actually contribute to the downfall of a relationship. How exactly does social media chip away at relationships?
It happens in a few big ways. First, unrealistic expectations. People compare their relationships to those picture-perfect Instagram couples and start feeling dissatisfied.
Right, like the highlight reel effect?
Exactly. Then there's jealousy and insecurity. Social media makes it easy to track a partner's every move, which breeds suspicion. And of course, infidelity and secrecy. Reconnecting with an ex or flirting online is easier than ever.
Even if it's not physical cheating, sneaky behavior alone can break trust.
Yep. And then there's distraction. Couples spend more time scrolling than actually connecting. For some, that even turns into addiction, where chasing likes and followers becomes more important than marriage.
And you mentioned gambling too.
Yes, it's becoming a huge issue. Social media-driven betting can lead to financial ruin and destroy trust. When you add it all up, social media can quietly push a marriage toward divorce.
So social media can contribute to strains in a relationship. But let's talk about what happens once divorce is on the table. How does social media come into play legally?
This is where things get serious. Lawyers treat social media as a goldmine of evidence. If you're even considering divorce, you need to be careful. No angry rants, no reckless behavior posts, and definitely no flaunting of money or vacations.
So even an innocent post about a new job or trip could backfire?
Absolutely. In cases involving alimony or child support, an opposing lawyer could argue that a vacation post proves you don't need financial assistance.
So social media needs to be treated like a courtroom during divorce?
That's a great way to put it. The best approach? Minimize or deactivate your accounts. And never discuss your divorce or kids online. Any venting post can be taken out of context.
So no cryptic Facebook posts about new beginnings or subtweeting your ex?
Nope. And even after the divorce is final, social media can still impact things like custody arrangements.
So it's basically a digital ceasefire. Stay quiet and stay off the radar.
Exactly. And another huge issue we need to talk about: digital abuse.
Right, that's really important. Digital abuse includes stalking, harassment, or using social media to monitor an ex.
Yes, and it can be so serious that courts issue permanent protection orders, which prohibit contact, including liking or commenting on posts. Violating these orders carries legal consequences.
That's intense. It really shows how blurred the lines have become between our online and offline lives.
Exactly. But if you understand the rules, you can protect yourself.
We've talked about how social media can hurt your case, but is there any way it can help?
Absolutely. If you're fighting for custody, for example, posting pictures of you engaged in positive parenting, helping with homework, attending school events can support your case.
So, social media can tell a positive story, but it has to be genuine?
Exactly. A lawyer can help you understand what is safe versus risky.
That makes sense. All right, final takeaway. What's the one thing listeners should remember?
Treat your online life as if it's under a legal microscope. Think before you post and consult an attorney before making any digital moves.
Perfect advice. Thank you, Kate, for sharing your insights today. And thank you for joining us on California Divorce 101. Remember, be aware, be cautious, and think before you post. If you have questions, send them to us at intake@caflg.com. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care of yourself and your future.